Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. It's time for my July empties. Big box of stuff here, mostly big things, so it looks like a lot but it's not that much. I will start with baby foot. This is a foot peeling mask. I typically use these only in winter, like once a year in winter, because it's the only time that my feet are always like in covered shoes. So I wouldn't use them in summer because I don't want people to see that my feet are peeling when I'm wearing like open-toed shoes or thongs or flip-flops, whatever you want to call them. So I don't use these often. Typically I really love them. This particular brand I haven't used before. It's like first time I've tried it out. I do have another one of these in my stash. But I feel like I kind of need to reserve judgment about how I feel about this particular product. I put it on a little over a week ago and I've only had a tiny bit of peeling. Where my feet have peeled, they feel much softer underneath, but there are areas that haven't peeled yet. So I'm not really sure how I feel about it, but I don't want to hold on to this box until like next month. It's a bit ridiculous. So I'm going to reserve judgment on this. Yeah, I'm kind of up in the air about how I feel about it. These ones you have to leave on for 2 hours, which is a long time. But, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. I've got another one. I'll definitely use it. But at this point, I'm not super duper impressed. But that doesn't mean that they won't peel more in the coming days. We'll see. Got some sheet masks here. I've got two of the Leaders Mela-Tox masks. These are supposed to be whitening and also like great for treating blemishes. Personally, it didn't tick either of those boxes for me. I'm not really into them. I have heaps of them though. They come in like boxes of 10, so once you buy them, you're committed. But I'm gonna just, you know, try and work through them. For me, it's just, yeah, it's a bit of a nothing product. I've got the Papa Recipe Bombay Honey Mask. I don't remember using this, which is, you know, that's always a great sign. But whatevs. I've got the Hola Honey Anti-Wrinkle Mask. This was beautiful and hydrating. I really enjoyed this one. I would repurchase and I'd love to try more from the Hola range. I also have the Neogen Bio Peel Plus. This is a gauze peeling pad. These are so cool. So this particular one, the wine one, it smells like grape. Amazing. It's a face pad that's like double-sided. You pull it out and it's like smothered in this liquid. One side is kind of abrasive and the other side is much softer. You use the abrasive side to sort of manually exfoliate your face, and then you use the softer side to wipe away any dead skin that might be sitting on the face. Then you just leave it for like a minute or two and you rinse it off and go on with your normal face routine. Loved it. Would definitely buy more of these. Specifically this grape one, they smell, or wine, because of the scent and their effectiveness. I'm down with this. I do have another one in the range. I'm not sure exactly what the type is, but I'm looking forward to using it. Lashes, these are the Modelrock 241S's. These are my favorites. I like to cut them in half. I get a lot of use out of them. Would definitely repurchase in the future. OralB 3D White Diamond Strong Mouth Rinse. This stuff's interesting. It's alcohol free, so you don't get the burn. It's got fluoride. It's all, you know, all good. You put it in your mouth and you swish it around and it turns into a foam. Kind of like when you brush your teeth with toothpaste and it foams up. That's what this is like. It's interesting stuff. I didn't mind it. I would repurchase it, but it wouldn't take like pride of place over my favorite Listerine So yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was interesting, very easy to use, comfortable to use as well, which is always a bonus. Yeah, so not bad. Would buy. Not totally like amazing holy grail though. Provoke Touch of Silver Intensive Conditioner. This is like a purple conditioner. The conditioner in this range, like, it's not super effective. It works best when you use it with the shampoo, but it's not really hydrating enough to counteract what the shampoo will do to your hair. So I didn't really enjoy this. On its own, like used with a normal shampoo, it doesn't deposit enough colour to really warrant repurchasing it. And since I wouldn't use the shampoo again because it's too drying, it's not something that's ever going to come back into my routine. Nip and Fab Skin. This is the Glycolic Cleansing Fix. I didn't really like it. It's just a face wash. It's really nothing special. Something that I actually really did not like about this was I would wash my face with it and then I could taste it in my mouth for like, you know, about half an hour after washing my face. And it's not like I'm eating it. It's not getting in my mouth. I keep my mouth closed when I wash my face. But yeah, I could taste it. So I wouldn't repurchase this. I didn't really like it for that reason. But it's just a face wash. Like it washes your face. This is the Mizon Mojito toner. It's okay. It's just a toner. Like seriously, it's nothing like super awesome. It's meant to be good for pore care and sebum control. Can't really say that I felt it did anything to like help keep my pores clean or control sebum. I still had stupidly annoying breakouts while I was finishing this up this month, so it's just a toner. Like, it will just prepare your skin for the next step or potentially remove any makeup that you missed while cleansing. So yeah. This is, I believe it is the Tony Moly. I know it's Tony Moly. I know that much for sure. I think this was the Apple-Tox cream. So it's just a face cream. I used it as a night cream because it's quite sticky and rich. Smells amazing. Smells a bit like fresh apples. Awesomely hydrating. Probably not something I would repurchase because the packaging is really gorgeous and I love it, but to be honest, it was really annoying to sort of store because it took up so much space. So I wouldn't repurchase it. However, I did enjoy it. It was a good product. And if you're into like this awesome kind of packaging and you're interested in potentially trying the brand, it is one that I would recommend. It's a nice product. But I wouldn't buy it again because I'm not down with bulky packaging. I've got a couple of products here from OralB. I bought these in like a trial pack, so they come with like deluxe size products that you can use to like try out and see if you like the products. And these are meant to be their hero products, so they're most raved about. I'll start with the Dragon's Blood Sculpting Gel. This is supposed to be a plumping product. I didn't really feel like I saw any results with this, so it's not something that I would repurchase for myself. This particular one had 9 mils in it and I felt like I went through it so quickly. Like one day it was there and the next day it was empty. So yeah, I wouldn't buy that one. Another one that I know I wouldn't buy is the Bee Venom Moisturizer. I started using this when I got back from Japan to, like, you know, use up sort of bulky containers of product that I'd had sitting on my desk for a while, and I think this attributed to my like crazy chin breakouts. So they started in Japan, they didn't go away, I got home and changed up my whole routine to try and fix it, and it wasn't until after I stopped using this that things started to calm down. So I think this was attributing to it. I believe there's also other things in my routine that are not helping this situation. but it's hard for me to work out exactly what it is. So I've just sort of been persisting with products, and this one in particular, I was so close to being done. I was like, screw it, I'm just going to finish it up. It's not that big a deal. I've got bad skin anyway. It's not going to clear up overnight. So yeah, I finished it up. I'm glad I finished it up. It didn't go to waste. These are expensive products. Even buying it in like a trial pack was expensive, and I got it heavily discounted, and even then it was still over $100. So yeah, not things that I would repurchase in the future. I have a Balance Rapid Rescue Active Gel. This is like a spot treatment serum. So you put this on clean skin and then go about the rest of your makeup routine. It smells like feet. But I do think that it is effective. It didn't fix all of my skin issues, but when I stopped using it because it ran out, I noticed that my skin got a little bit worse. So I do think it was working for me. However, it's not something I would repurchase, simply because I kind of have like my favorite Dr. Dennis Gross spot treatment, which works for me really well. So I wouldn't re-add this to my routine. It wasn't great enough for me to warrant repurchasing it, basically. In this jar, I had the Dior Air Flash foundation. I really enjoyed this. It's a beautiful foundation. The finish is gorgeous. I understand why people rave about it. I would not repurchase this particular one because it is not suitable for my skin type. My oil breaks this down way too quickly. Also, it is very expensive, and you don't even get like a standard 30 mils of foundation in the bottle, so not something I would splurge on, but it does make me want to try more Dior foundations. Swisspers Cotton Pads, I really like these. They are fantastic, and I would buy them all the time if they weren't so expensive and I didn't go through like a packet a month. So yeah, I bought these because I was traveling to Japan and I didn't have like just a single bag of makeup pads. So I was like, screw it, just buy them. You know they're really good. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, I would love to buy more. I just think they're too expensive. So there we go. Daiso Puff and Sponge. You're not surprised to see this. I always have one in my empties. I love this stuff. It's fantastic. Apparently they've discontinued it. I bought 2 cases of it when I heard that was happening, so I should be set for a while. Alright, bunch of things. Colgate Advanced Whitening Tartar Control Toothpaste. I like it. It's good toothpaste. I would repurchase it. Listerine Fresh Burst Antiseptic Mouthwash. It's good. I like it. These little travel ones are fantastic because I have Invisalign. Like I need, oh god, they're so hard to open. Because I have Invisalign, I always need to have little bottles of mouthwash in my handbag. And usually what I do is I buy them and then I refill them from like a gigantic bottle. But I have to get rid of this one because they have these like little plastic caps that go on the inside of the actual cap, and it prevents product from leaking. And this one fell on the ground, and there was no way I was going to put it back in the bottle because yuck. So I finished the bottle and now I'm getting rid of it. Kerastase, this is from the Discipline range. It is the Keratin Thermique. I cut it open because I love this stuff. It is just a leave-in hair treatment that is like made better by heat. So I am someone who blow dries my hair a lot, and basically it's got like thermal properties that are activated when you blow dry your hair. So I really like it. I would repurchase it, but I actually prefer the gold one over all the others. But if the gold one was not available and I needed it, I would consider the pink one. I think it's very good. Innoxa Organics, this is a brightening eye cream. I didn't really love this, to be honest. I kind of enjoyed this product. It's just like a hydrating eye cream, but honestly I didn't feel like it did anything for me. I get sunken eyes, like around where my eye bags are. When I wake up in the morning, they look sunken in, or they can be really puffy. And often my skin responds really well to eye creams that deal with that sort of stuff, like puffiness or that sunken look. But I didn't get that from this, so it's not something that I would repurchase or use again, because it didn't work as effectively as other eye products that I've tried in the past. So this one missed for me. Okay, last skincare empty, I have the Niod Multi-Molecular Hyaluronic Complex. So this is hyaluronic acid serum. I really like this. It's fantastic for hydration. I was very glad to have a little bit of this left, which I used up in these cooler months. My skin has been very dry and unhappy with me, but I loved it. It's fantastic. I do have this in a little Niod pack, so I've got myself a little backup, which I will pull out and use at some point. I have two makeup items here. This one is a Gorgeous Cosmetics Strawberry Lip Liner. It's fine. It's just like a pinkish lip liner, and I do find that the formula of these Gorgeous Cosmetics lip liners are a bit drier. However, I don't mind that, because it means they go on very pigmented, but they don't add bulk to your lip. So if you like to fill in your whole lip with a lip liner and then put a lipstick over the top, things don't start looking chunky and cakey and gross like it can with some of the creamier lip liners. So I didn't mind that. I would consider repurchasing them in the future, but at this point I have too many lip liners, so it's definitely not on the list of things that I need. Last item, Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara in Transparent. This was in my project pan, and I pulled it's got like a ball tip, which is, I don't know why that's on there. I never found it functional. I found it bulky and annoying. So I snapped that off sometime last year, and then I chucked it back in my project pan this year to finish it up. Very easy. I even pulled out the stopper to like get the last of the product out. As a formula, I don't mind this stuff. I find it like sets the brows in place, but it doesn't make them crunchy or shiny, which I like. I would not repurchase it though, because I do not like that ball tip applicator. It's annoying. And finally, oh, it's sticking to the box, I have two things that I'm getting rid of. One is the Lime Crime Eyeshadow Brightener. I went to use this today because I actually finished up the eye primer that's in my project pan. Sneak peek for you. And like, I can't get product out. It's not dry in the tube, like it's malleable, I can move it, but it's dried up in the like the actual dispenser. So I'm getting rid of it. I'm not going to any effort to try and make it work. However, I do need to buy another eyeshadow primer. Another thing I'm throwing away, and not because it's empty and not because I don't like it. I actually love this product and I would highly recommend it. This is an eyelash glue from Daiso. It is a black eyelash glue, and it comes with like a plastic applicator. You just like, you know, smooth it over your lashes, wait 30 seconds and then put them on. This stuff is great. It sets very quickly to the point where it's tacky and you can like put it on your eye and the lashes will stick. And it's got great strong hold. I am going to buy another one of these. I do have a few lash glues to get through, but I love this stuff. And the only reason I am getting rid of it is because the cap has split and it's leaking product, so it's a bit messy. But for $2.80, honestly, this is the best lash glue I've ever used. I do think the packaging is a little bit lacking, especially for the fact that the lid is flimsy and it broke. It does get messy, it's a shame, but I'm willing to look beyond it because this stuff is great. Alright guys, so that's it for my July 2017 empties. I will have the approximate value of the products I used up here on the screen. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'm getting my hair stuck everywhere. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget there's a comment section. You're free to use it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.